Hi guys, it's Miss R again. I'm going to be reading Grandma's Coming to My House again. And this is the front, this is the spine, and this is the back. And this is the title, Grandma's Coming to My House. And then the small words are the illustrator and the person who takes the pictures or makes the pictures. So it says, Gram is coming to my house. Today is the day. Gram's on her way. Gram is coming to my house. From her house afar, Gram starts in her car. She's on her way to my house. Park here. Watch the puddle. Gram jumps on a shuttle. Gram is one ride closer to my house. Boarding pass, backpack. Gram eats a quick snack. Then she's on a plane to my house. Down the runway, Gram zips by. She is off into the sky. Gram's in a jet flying to my house. Off the plane, onto a bus, car, shuttle, airplane, bus, plus a train. Gram is closer to my house. You see the man sleeping back there? All aboard, bumping along, the wheels sing a clacking song. Gram is coming to my house. The train's at the station. Gram needs transportation. Buy a ticket for the metro to my house. First the red line, then the blue. Gram will know just what to do. This isn't her first trip to my house. Into the taxi cab at last. Please, Mr. Driver, go very fast. Gram doesn't want to be late to my house. Gram, you're here. Come with me. Bike or scooter, which will it be? Gram's just in time for a ride at my house. And so now we're going to go back and you're going to help me identify all of the transportation vehicles that are in here. This is an airplane. And this airplane has eyes and a nose and eyebrows, and our real airplanes don't have that. Ours look like this. So these are our airplanes. And there you have to go to an airport, and when you get on the airplane, you're a passenger. And it has wings. You see it's two wings? It has two wings right here. And then that's its tail. And then the person who flies the plane is a pilot. That's what they call him. And you're a passenger. And then there's ladies who will get you a drink or a snack on the flight, and they're called flight attendants. So that's what our airplanes look like, and they go very, very high up above the clouds. So let's look at another one. So then there's a car, and this is how her car looks. And her car has little eyeballs too. But ours don't have eyeballs. Those are where our lights are on our car. And our cars look like this. And this car is yellow. And our cars have doors, and you have to get into the doors. And then these little mirrors right here are your side view mirrors. And then these are the wheels. And each car has 4 wheels. And then you have the hood, and that opens, and that's where you can see the engine. And then when it's raining, you have little windshield wipers up here. And then this little circle is your gas tank. And then you have lights, you have brake lights, you have your lights for the fog, you have your lights to see at night. And this is the car. So now let's find another one. We have the car. And then this is a bus. I don't have a picture of a bus, but a bus, we have a city bus that rides around. I'm sure you see them. And it's called the B bus. And that's here in Corpus. And anybody can ride it, but you have to pay a small fee to get on. I think it's like 25 cents you have to pay to get on. Maybe now it's a little bit more expensive. Maybe 75 cents, 3/4. And let me see, we did an airplane. And that's another bus. But our buses don't have eyeballs and teeth and eyebrows. Let's see another one. Oh, that's a train. And that train has eyeballs too. And I'll show you a picture of a train, what it looks like in real life. Because this is just a picture. And this is our trains. And that's how our trains look. And they have the caboose. And then the little ones that are connected back here are called cars. And then the man that's right here, he's a conductor. They have an engine. And they have an engineer on there. And this is a giant type of car. And when you ride on a train, you're also called a passenger. And trains don't ride on the street. They're made to go on tracks. So that's what our trains look like. They're a little bit different from in the book. And let's see another one. And that's the train in the book. And you also have to buy a ticket to get on a train. And then she's on the train. And that's a taxi. That's a different kind of car. A taxi you have to pay and they take you where you need to go. So you'll have a driver. I don't have a picture of a regular taxi, but they are yellow. And they say taxi on them. And then we have different types of wheels that we drive. We can get on a scooter. And then we could get on a bike. And that's how his bike looks. And then these are how our bikes look. And those are our bikes that we get on. And you can call it a bicycle, you could call it a bike. And it's very important that when you're on a bicycle, you wear a helmet. And then there's pedals. And she's pushing him, she's helping him. And you see he's wearing a helmet so he doesn't fall down and hurt himself. And this is called your handlebar, because that's where you put your hands on there. And then it's also a ride. You get a ride from a bike. And then those are all the transportation ways that are in this book. And there's one more transportation that we can use, and it's called a cruise ship. And this is also another gigantic transportation. And when you get on here, you're also called a passenger. These ones you can go on vacations, and they get you from one place to another going along the ocean. So they don't drive on streets either. They drive on the ocean. But that's all for our transportation. Tell your mommy and daddy other types of transportation that you think that you can get around on. I hope y'all have a good day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.